Hi everyone, welcome back to Photomode Unplugged. We are your hosts. I'm Ruben. This is Mick, and today we have a very special episode.
In
Why?
theory. Why? Um,
Yeah.
no reason. No reason at all. It's going to be a perfectly normal and successful episode.
No, it's the first time that we are actually reacting to a Photomode live. So it's a special episode.
That's true. Do you know something else that I've realized that I've reacted to? Russian dolls. I really hate Russian dolls. Well, they're just so full of
What?
themselves. Yes. Now that is a stealth joke.
We just lost our
No.
audience for this.
That's the best start.
Eh,
Sorry, yes.
let's
So we are
let's agree to
reacting
disagree.
to a Photomode. This is something we've always wanted to do, actually, is a bit more like something that's new and like immediate rather than looking backwards all the time or just thinking up topics.
Immediate.
Yes.
The what we are talking is about reacting to the latest, I want to say, photo mode, big photo mode release. There was one, but no one is. I didn't see anyone even capturing it. Wolong Dynasty, Lost Dynasty, or Forgotten Dynasty.
Yeah, which looks really good, actually. That's another one we can do. Might do that next week. Um, oh,
Are you buying the game?
no, not yet. Okay. Well,
Neither am I. So
well, at some point.
please, we need a sponsor.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, next week we should talk about The Last of Us because by then the series
Yeah.
will have finished. So I think that's worth
Yeah.
a chat.
As Last of Us special episode.
Yeah. So anyway, Hi-Fi
sure.
Rush has had its photo mode added. This is an update, isn't it?
The thing is, do you know how this game was released and announced?
No, I don't know a lot about it, to be honest.
Okay, so this is really cool because this doesn't happen anymore. What happened is during one Xbox presentation last month, I want to say an Xbox presentation, they announced the game and released it at the same time,
Yeah.
and no leaks happened before. Like, and this is a game made from Shinji Mikami, the creator of Resident Evil, the creator of Evil Within, and Ghostwire Tokyo. So he does this horror game style, and then Hi-Fi Rush.
Yeah. It reminds me, because it's like cell shaded, really cool. It reminds me of Jet Set Radio.
Yeah, I saw a lot of comparisons to Jet Set Radio, to Sunset Overdrive from Insomniac, which was also Xbox exclusive. And some people were comparing it to what was the other one? That it was a
Visually, it looks a little
I
bit
don't
like
remember.
Borderlands. In fact, it looks more so like the Telltale Tales of the Borderlands.
Do you remember Beautiful Joe for like the
Yes.
PSP? It has vibes from it, also from that style of game, like over the top graphics appearing and stuff like that. So yeah, I usually don't go for cel shaded games like in this style. Do you? Are you a fan of this style?
The last two games I've played have been cell shaded, so Season and Sable. But also Manifold Garden, I love that. I actually always enjoyed Borderlands, and I just got a little bit tired of it by, I think it's Borderlands 3. I didn't finish, but the others I played multiple times. Yeah, I enjoyed
It
it.
has a photo mode.
Yes, it does.
3 has a photo mode.
Yeah, yeah.
I haven't seen a single Borderlands 3 photo from
You
you,
used to.
I
They
think.
used to. From me, no. I don't think I've taken
Okay.
any.
That's the thing. Lamb by the Gamer Elite is a big fan.
Yeah.
And Rachel too. Yeah. Uh, Other thing that I wanted to ask you is I wanted to mention and then ask you. This one was dropped on Xbox Game Pass,
Hmm.
and Steam. So basically, you can play it for €1. That's what I'm paying for it.
Oh, if is that so? That's for your first month, isn't it?
Yeah, and
Okay.
then 9.99 per month.
Yeah.
But were you? Did you ever test it, Xbox Game Pass? Because I tested it in the past, and
I
now I'm just using a different email.
I see. We have had it in the past. In fact, I had it when I first got the Series S. So yeah. In fact, I think I might have got a 3 month one then, and I planned to do more with it and just never got around to it. And then I was like, "There you
Yeah,
go, kids, go play these games."
I'm probably going to grab it again for Hellblade 2.
Of course, that's one of the main things. So I
Yeah.
don't know if you're aware of a little service called Microsoft Rewards, and it's like a thing in browser. It's so I use Edge browser, and it's you can do a plugin there. It's good. It's good as Edge browser. Um, and you just daily things. It is like a little quiz, and you just rack up these points. And I've got like 90,000 points now, and I can redeem those as Xbox Game Pass months. I can get like about 4 months out of it currently. So yeah, honestly, you should be doing it. There you go.
I'm starting to.
Hmm?
What?
Top
Those
tip.
are actual free games. Like, whoa.
Yeah, it's worth it. And
You just blew my mind.
well, yep,
What?
get on it.
How? Okay, back to Wi-Fi Rush. Have you seen the photo mode? I
Well,
sent you the trailer, so yes.
no, I'd already seen the trailer. Thank you, because I saw. Oh no, yeah, no, you sent it me the other day. I thought you meant just now.
Yeah.
So yes, of course, I'd seen it from then. And it looks great, to be honest. Um, I I always really enjoy seeing a. Well, I like seeing a photo mode added, because that shows that they were still keen to do it. But the fact that they've made like a full on promotional trailer dedicated to look at our photo mode, it's really good. It's really enthusiastic.
It was, I think, 1 week after launch, and they were really smart with this. The entire marketing for this game is really smart because it was shadow dropped,
Hmm.
and then 1 week later they add the photo mode, and the game is supposed to be like 6 hours, so it's really small. By the time they finish the game,
Yeah,
you in 1 week you would finish the game, and then you have nothing to do. So they
yeah,
added a photo mode, and now you have an excuse to continue playing
yeah.
and sharing. They were super smart with this.
See, that actually makes some sense. Unlike
Yeah,
other games that add it much later on, and you think, why is it delayed? But that being close as well, and like you said, that is a sort of right. Go play the game, and you've probably finished that by now. But look, some more stuff to do. It's
yeah,
yeah, it is clever. Hopefully they'll maybe add even more content for it. If they keep on a sort of a release schedule, it brings people
yeah,
back all the time. That could be good.
yeah. And I think from the hype of this game, it's going to be one that, because it was shadow drop, not many people were playing like Hogwarts Legacy or
Mm,
Forspoken or whatever. So many people weren't like waiting for this to put them on their photo mode schedule. Like,
mm.
oh, I will now post photo mode rush, i5 rush, photo mode rush. That would be a great game. Uh, but I can see like this gaining some traction on the virtual photography community,
Mm.
which will be really cool because this style of game, cell shaded, isn't something that many virtual photographers go for.
No, usually because people go for that highest visual fidelity, like the super realism
Yeah,
style. The one downside, I guess, that you have with cell shading is not as much light play, because you don't get as much sense of the behavior of light on. You can obviously, like, there is difference between direct light and dark and stuff, but there's not as much sort of shading to it.
From what I seen in the trailer, we haven't tried it yet. Neither of us. But from what I seen in the trailer, I see that they counteract that with some really cool changes in color.
Yeah.
Like you can choose which color goes where. From what I saw in the trailer, I might be wrong, but it seems like they knew that the light was an handicap for this photo mode, and they went for a creative solution for that. I'm really curious. This is definitely one that I'm going to play.
That was something I noticed, actually. There was that hue option, and it was like applied to just the character or just the background and stuff, wasn't it? And that looked cool. Yeah. So we are going to have a look directly at this game now on the show.
Yeah.
So this is roles reversed. Now you get to change your screen
to do the thing. Okay. So another thing is, we are starting the game right when the photo mode option becomes available. So we have no idea about anything about the game.
So I didn't know that it was, you had to reach a point. I know you told me before, I'll play up to the point again in photo mode, but why is it not available from the start?
The start is very... You start this game without clothes, and you go by a corridor. They give you like the jump tutorial and how to pick up things, and then you start a battle. I think this is a battle, and it might be that it's only available during battle, but the battle, or it might be that it's just available now. I don't know. But one handicap that I'm already seeing is there is no shortcut. You have to pause the game, but you can do the reverse. Instead of only having to scroll down, you can click up.
So it's loops the menu, you mean? Okay.
Yeah. Instead, like Horizon, you always had to press down.
Yes, a few
to get to the
buttons.
photo mode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, opening photo mode. Okay, everything seems to be grayed out. Most things. Oh, you have to turn the DOF.
Let's just have a look at the tabs and options first then.
Okay. So you have camera parameters.
Okay, that makes sense. I've got all the camera
is-
stuff on one.
Yeah. Roll angle. Ooh, 45.
Oh yeah, that's at the limit of the. Why does that ever happen? Like, you have to choose.
Midnight Suns has it.
Jedi Fallen Order had it as well, and they updated it.
Yeah.
But originally, you think, why set that number? Honestly, I just think it should be a perpetual loop of 360 degrees.
I know what you mean, but I think it was on the episode that we had with Shinobi. He said that some developers don't like the particles also spinning.
That does happen.
So if you have fire,
yeah,
so it might be that.
But still, you can at least go to 90.
Focus. Yeah. I know.
Anywho.
I agree with you, for sure.
So
okay, this doesn't seem to do anything right now, but it might be because I can't even move the camera right now.
Okay.
So that might be part of the reason. Like I can't control. Go ahead.
I was going to say, just have a quick scan through the settings now, then jump back into the game and move to somewhere else. So we've got focus, we've got depth of field, focus, distance, aperture, and vignette.
Chromatic aberration, sharpness.
Good. Grain, okay.
Film grain, screen warp.
Interesting. We'll come to that.
Oh! This is cool.
distortion.
Yeah. Screen
In-game.
effects.
Okay. In-game aberration.
In-game
Yeah, that's
aberration.
different. And
And
other.
other. Okay. You have filters.
Visual filters.
Filters. Oh, you can go on and off. Then you
Preset
have
filters.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, no, 14 filters.
And then custom.
Ooh. Ah, yeah, custom. I wonder if we can. Okay, change. Oh, you can apply the filters to. Okay, so if you press Y in the controller, since I'm playing on the DualSense, this will
Oh,
be
that's
like,
inconvenient.
yeah, super. So you have character filters, you have other filters, and you have environment filters. Not
Good.
sure. It's good. It's super cool. Then you have the blend rate, which not every game has. I found out the hard way that Midnight Suns decided to just not have it.
After saying, I
You have
can't
the
think of
U.
any game that doesn't have an intensity filter slider.
Yeah. I, I, yeah. Oh, you can control the saturations in the characters, and
So was this
oh,
dependent
this is
on
cool.
you when you change it from environment to character filter? Yeah, because that's on environment now. So that's
Yeah.
what we saw in the trailer. We forgot to mention again, by the way, that this episode is going to be heavily reliant on the video. So if
Yeah.
you're wondering what the hell we're talking about, yeah, check it out on YouTube or on Spotify video, and you should be able to see the feed of what Ruben is doing with Hi-Fi Rush right now.
Let me tell you, this is my dream come true. Like, I
Black
can
background.
do a black background anywhere I want.
So can you do the reverse of that and put it on and do a black character as a shadow but on a white or a coloured background or something? So basically,
Yeah,
yes.
I
that's the
can.
answer. Not quite. No. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very
This is
flexible.
so cool.
Nice.
Yeah. Photo mode of the year in the VP Awards.
I don't know. When I have time to start writing reviews again, I'm going to be chasing a copy of this.
Luminance.
So luminance is basically
Ooh.
glow
Yeah.
of light. Yeah.
Filter type. Oh. You
Yeah,
have
this is-
blue, red, yellow, monochrome, vintage, sepia, green. What does this do? Oh, it's the way.
So they're like more presets. They're different to the presets though.
Yeah, this. It's how. So let's go with. No. We said that we are going through
Yeah,
and we
just
are
have a
starting
scan through
to
before you
test them.
play.
Yeah.
Another screen filter.
Videotape.
Scan line. That's
Okay.
I can't really see that on the little screen, but I'm guessing that's putting CRT monitor style lines on it.
Yeah. It's doing that.
Cool. Character posing, of course. So I mean,
Oh,
this
but you
was
can hide the model.
well. We know from the trailer that you can place all of the other characters. Is that even if they're
Yeah.
not currently there?
I don't know. I just took 2 shots because I pressed the wrong button. Oh, I can rotate the character.
Does it loop?
That's
Yes,
cool.
it does. Good.
It does. This is cool.
that-
Like,
Yeah, that's similar to Deathloop,
oof,
Cyberpunk, actually.
and Cyberpunk. Yeah.
Yeah. X, Y, and Z. Yep.
Ooh.
Nice.
I don't. Oh, it resets if you hide the character.
Okay. That could be used to your
And
advantage, actually.
then, yeah. And then,
We've got a lot
oh,
of frames. How many frames?
1, 2, 3, 4, 4.
So there's 12.
12, 13.
No, because the first one's 0.
Because there is
There's
this
no-
one.
Yeah, but that
Yeah,
one, none.
yeah.
Okay. So that...
This might be the only game where I try frames.
You know what I'm surprised at, given the style of the game, and it's quite comic themed? There's no stickers. In a way,
Yeah,
that would be
you're right.
one that suited the use of stickers.
Yeah, there is no What?
Yeah.
What?
So first reactions then. That looks really good.
Yeah, I'm really surprised. This one is so cool. The Scream Warp. Okay, let's try
All adjustments will be lost.
and
So yeah, let me see a bit more about the game then, because this is a rhythm-based fighting game or something.
I think so.
I'm guessing that there's some relation to the hi-fi. In the
Okay,
music.
now I can. Yeah,
So it's unlocked.
basically it's free, I guess. It's not it's not free, or it's weird because when you reach the limit, so it's not limitless. Like I can't go down from here. Oh, but I can with R2 and L2.
Okay, so it looks like it's a basic bounding sphere around the character, but you've got free movement.
Yeah.
So you've got horizontal truck and dolly, and you can pan and tilt around in any. You can look in any direction. You're not. It's clearly not an orbit camera. Thank God.
It reminds me of Ghost of Tsushima in a way. I'm not sure why, because it feels like a sphere around the character, but not entirely orbit.
Yeah, I mean, most of them have a sphere. Anything that's got some sort of limit on the range of the camera either has a sphere or sometimes a box or a cylinder. Yeah, a really obvious one is No Man's Sky, because when you reach it, it displays the sphere. It puts like a wire mesh up as when you bump into it, and it goes boom, and it shows the actual boundary. So you can clearly see why it's stopping there.
Okay, you can't control the enemies. Like here,
Animation, you mean?
you can control the enemies. But what I want to see is if when I'm not on the air, can I? Ooh, the sound, the snap stays on the photo mode.
Oh, I see.
He
So
snapped
why
his
is he...
fingers.
Okay. Is there
and
an
it
option to
stays
turn
on
that on
screen.
and off? I don't think there was.
No,
Unless it was
there,
in the...
there
No,
was-
go down. Go down to... I think it was this list. There was in the screen options and it had other. Try that.
doesn't show.
I wonder what that is.
Doesn't
Is
show.
it grayed out?
Yeah.
Strange.
45. And see what I mean? The snap.
Yeah.
It's like a particle, and it's
Yeah, it's not staying
spinning with.
in the world. Yeah.
Okay. Here. Yeah. How is this
It's just the eyebrows.
default facial and default?
Do you know the other
Okay.
day I told my girlfriend, fiance actually, that her eyebrows were drawn on too high. She seemed surprised. That's
Really?
a second stealth joke.
Look at the screen. That's how I am right now.
Just, I can't commit, by the way, to always being able to slide in stealth jokes like this, unless I've got like a wealth of knowledge. But don't be sad about it.
This is me right now. I'm sad about.
They look like decent face express. That one, not so much. Those facial expressions. I don't know the character, but they suit the style of the art, at least.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. Like, this is so cartoon. This reminds me of a cartoon. Saturday morning cartoon.
Do you
Okay,
only play
and
as the
then
one
the
character, or can you play as some of those
I
other
think
guys?
he's like the only character that you play, but the others are heavily connected to the story of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have a group, like Watch Dogs 2. I don't know if you play that one. Poses.
Oh, rock out. Go on then.
Oh, this explains the default and default. So this is the default of this pose,
Okay,
and then you can change.
to just his normal one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. So do you get the same number of faces for each pose, or is the face selection sort of unique to that pose? If that made any sense.
No.
Is it all of them?
Yeah, everything
Yeah.
is available here.
Good. His hair moved then on one of them.
I think it's because
Oh,
if
it's
you
default.
use the default. No, if you like, this is his hair. How his hair would react if he was in this pose.
Yeah.
And then if you change this is actually a bad example.
Yeah, it's because he's upside down
like,
there.
Yeah. See how his hair
His
is
scarf.
reacting to his face? And
Yeah. His scarf isn't really the right position for that pose, though, is it? Unless he's in a motion, I suppose. He's doing
I think
handspring.
it's supposed to be in movement.
Yeah.
You know what? If there was stickers, I would add like stickers to show movement here.
Oh.
Like those
Yeah. I thought you were going to say,
would be
like,
cool.
boing.
Things like that would be cool.
No.
Okay. What? I don't know
like
this
these
character,
poses.
but I like this character and this pose. Like I'm so going to take this shot
Go on then.
with like an enemy behind him.
These are excellent poses, by the way. Like, I know we're just saying we like them, but they're really good. They're not just suited to the character, but they're good, imaginative, and varied poses.
I'm loving this.
That's a little bit like Kenna. It's set to sleep.
Yeah. Ooh.
That's interesting. All the hatching. I've just noticed. You look at the top of the screen as you move up and down. There's some hatching, like a shadow. Just look back down.
Yeah, but it doesn't happen.
No, because it's a shadow on the ground.
Yeah, that's cool, I guess.
Well,
It's weird, but
yeah, that's some sort of. I want to say screen space, but I don't think it is. It's some sort of, yeah. It's like a hatching of shadow. Anyway, because he's got a separate shadow. That's weird.
he has like it's weird. Yeah, when you look down, it follows you,
Yeah.
but not always.
No,
Like
but
if you
when you look
look
too far down,
straight down,
it's clipped it off now. That's why I was kind of. It reminded me a little bit of a screen space reflection. You know, like when you get something in a puddle and it cuts off when the object on the screen cuts off, so it ends up as a non-natural reflection. Because it's only what's on screen. That it isn't that clearly, it isn't that, but it's something to do with where it thinks can be seen on the screen. I don't know.
the I will. Oh, okay. There is a big limit, but
Yeah, but that's fine. I don't expect that kind of movement to be total. If this is moving the character X, Y, Z, you mean? Look at him pointing. You want it to just tweak the position, don't you? Really? Go on, you've not taken a shot yet.
sorry. I'm loving this.
You try and get the danger sign in as well.
The danger. Oh, yeah. I wanted to like eliminate this one
All right,
and
you have to move
have
them.
yeah,
So was there no visibility option for the enemies at all?
nothing at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one thing. Usually, there's either none, or it's like hide character, hide enemies, and hide everybody. But very rarely, if
Yeah.
ever, can you hide individual enemies. You know, like there, you wanted to get rid of one robot, but not the other. Has there been
Yeah.
any photo modes with that? I'm not sure.
I know in Days Gone you can change the character, but I don't think you can change. Like there is a lot of poses.
Hmm. Another one that's good for that was Sable, and it had like I can't remember 50 odd poses, and I told you before. I remember you can scrub the animation of each one, so each pose comes with its own idle animation. So if it's a walking one, you can just scrub the walking animation through. So the poses
Ooh,
are
cool.
not limited to one position for the character rig either.
I'm having like
What's happened there? Because now that's just
ooh,
completely. That was like just a pre-made shot. Why did the camera? Yeah, that. Oh, selfie.
it's a profile big
Okay.
selfie. But you can there is
What the
movement.
hell?
Like you can
Is it meant to be on his arm? Because that's a little bit like Spider-Man, but Spider-Man is very limited with the selfie camera, isn't it?
yeah, you can
Yeah, it's on his arm there.
it's very okay, this it's basically a square.
Yeah. I, I've never used the selfie camera. What's this? Is this different? There's
Point
more than one
selfie.
selfie. What's this? Finger
Finger
block.
lock cell. What? Why? When is too much? And it's not over. There is more poses.
Oh, so they were in the poses, right?
Oh, this is from Dragon Ball. I know you never saw it, but this is how they fuse. If they touch the tip of their fingers while in this pose, they fuse into a different character.
Of course.
It's your style of yeah. Uh,
So
it's not. How is this not over?
default, you're back at default now.
Okay. Okay. But geez.
That's impressive. So go on and defeat these guys. How does the rhythm element work? Because I don't know about you, but I'm
Right now,
really bad at
nothing.
rhythm.
Me too, but the thing is, I'm not playing with sound,
Oh,
so
well,
if I have to.
okay.
Like, if someone is talking right now, okay.
Did you ever play Patapon on the PSP?
Yeah. That's a blast from the past. I love that game.
So I love
He has
Patapon,
a iPod.
but I'm so bad at
Does he
Patapon.
have an iPod in his stomach?
What?
Okay, I will just
Oh
skip
yeah,
this. But he has a.
well, an MP3 player.
Okay,
What is this? So is your weapon like a guitar, by the way?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a made up guitar.
But yeah.
On beat?
Oh well. Now you wish you had the sound on, right? But we do have the sound. I think we're supposed to have the sound in the video that's going out, but you can't currently
Yeah,
hear.
yeah.
Good.
Oh, there's a.
He's a X on the screen. But yeah, Patapon. I always loved that. Was another little
Perfect!
cartoon.
Perfect!
My God.
Without sound!
Who needs audio?
Okay, can I enter photo mode in those battles though?
I'm gonna guess not.
Let's see.
Well, you've got another one now. This one takes two
I
beats
think this
to
is
land.
just.
Listen carefully for the beat in the middle. Yeah, I'm not going to be good at this game.
I've seen some reviews of it saying that. Oof!
Early and miss.
Saying that this we are playing on normal difficulty. I've seen people saying, okay, I can go into photo mode, but I have no
The camera's
control at all.
yeah, so it's basically treating it like a cutscene.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you ever play
Sure,
a game
sure. Not
called
bad for a rookie.
Retrograde?
No.
And it was, you
I
know,
don't
like
think I've ever.
scrolling shooters, like spaceship scrolling shooters. It was kind of like that. I think I'm thinking of the right game.
Was it a rabbit?
No. It was just a ship, and it was some sort of rhythm thing, but it was backwards as well. It was like you were undoing a scrolling shooter in the guise of some sort of rhythm game. Bizarre concept, but it was really good, but difficult. At least I always find it difficult. I'm just bad at rhythm. Do these combos then?
Like
these not?
Patapon.
Go on.
Patapon. I think I got like half of the game, and then I gave up because I wasn't able to go through it anymore.
Yeah.
Like it was really hard. It was like everything rhythm wise. It's difficult to me.
I would lose the rhythm on that without
Even in real
knowing
life.
why. Like, do you remember you could build up fever on it, and at that point, their music changes and gets more complex. I'm like, hang on a minute, I could do the pata 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 pon part, but all this going on, and I just lose it, and it goes back down to the start, and it's so demoralizing. Right. So, are you trying to do anything there? Circle. Can't be pressing circle.
It's actually X, I think.
Well, circle's not a button on that controller.
I think that is just showing me the rhythm.
Yeah. So, what sort of put
Okay,
a photo mode up and let's see what we can do with the other characters, because that we saw from the trailer that you could add the other characters, and I don't know whether that's because you've not met them yet that you don't have it, or I didn't see it.
that might be it, because they are not here at all. Like I don't see a way to add characters.
Okay, well, we'll assume that that's just until you meet them. So let's have another little play with those different environment and character filters, because that's
Okay, let me just.
fairly novel. You know that after you said you can just press up and go straight to it, you've not done it once.
Calling me out like that. Okay. Okay. Actually, let me do something really quick. Okay. Now, let's
So what's your plan with
just.
standing in front of the billboard thing?
Because it has a character, so I think it might be like
But the size is so
changing
mismatched. Oh,
the size. How?
it doesn't matter. We're on about just to compare the environment.
Yeah, but he is in front of a billboard kind of thing.
Yeah. That's what I said. Why have you stood in front
And
of
the
the billboard?
billboard is just. And the billboard is giant, I guess. No? Like a screen, and that screen is big.
Yeah, I
Okay.
understand why
Anyway,
it's bigger than it. I was just asking what you were using the billboard for.
okay, because there is a reason
Oh,
for that. Okay, it's not that big, but never mind. It's about the filters thing. So if I go to characters, what's other? What are we
combination.
changing here?
I don't know.
Like
Well, you're
you have environment and technically, but you are not changing only the environment.
that's changed him as well, isn't it? That
Yeah.
says background / character settings. That's changing just the background.
Oh, okay. And now, if I go to character, okay, I can. What?
Don't know.
Oh, have you seen the warning?
I have seen the warning. This is a novel
Okay.
one.
Okay. So, no problem. We can make it.
It's fine.
Uh,
We'll carry on. So for
if
anyone
you
interested,
if you change,
oh, I'm going to tell them. For anyone interested, we're using Google Meet to stream the call between each other, and it's just come up saying that we're running out of time because we were messing about for about an hour beforehand of testing things. So yeah, it's fine.
no, it's the first time that we are having a group call.
Oh, it's because you've got the extra. Yes, I
Yeah.
see. I did one. Yeah, I didn't.
Okay,
Think
when you change the preset, like the filter preset, it doesn't matter if you applied it to the characters or the environment. It will change everything. Like for instance, monochrome is probably the one that we are going to see the most difference. Now, the color adjustment, it changes. Okay, monochrome was a bad example. Uh, and now if I change the hue, it only changes the hue
Yeah.
of the character. So
Okay.
the filter applies to everything, and the color adjustments to the selected screen.
So I have
Okay.
my immediate question there is if you change a hue now and then go to environment. So press Y and go to environment. So now you can change the hue of the environment separately. Yep.
Yeah.
But if you now change the preset, does that override them both? Yeah, it does. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's fine. The preset is an everything universal setting, and essentially the custom options are per environment and or character.
Yeah.
And we still don't know what other is.
You can take black backgrounds whenever you want.
Do you need a black background for that kind of character, though?
No. Another thing is, you have the option to reset the camera, and then reset all parameters
Separately. Yeah.
Wait.
Reset current
wait,
parameter.
wait. Something happened to my OBS. My
Excellent.
OBS just changed. OBS just changed from without warning to the camera. Without any warning.
Well,
Okay.
take that as a sign.
Excuse me for yeah. Okay, really quick. We might have like 5 minutes of call left.
You want one of those little HDMI switches because they worked. This isn't HDMI, I know. I get that. It is a definite comic vibe to the photo mode, isn't there? Well, to the game anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, but that's the thing. It's actually anything that's either cell shaded or superheroes tends to go that we're going to have some comic theme in the photo mode, like either those, yeah, exactly. That's what I was about to say, like the comic cell, and the half tone filters. Why is that? I just think it's a superhero, so you're used to seeing them in a comic environment. So here it is, I guess.
That's probably it.
Oh, there we go. That's the first time I've seen the aperture working.
Me too.
So bring the aperture value down to a smaller value, so it's a wider aperture. That gives you a more shallow depth of field. Right, that didn't. Oh yeah, the front of the weapon's gone now. Wow, that is real shallow.
Okay.
Aperture 0.1. So they're not real values then. Let's put it to like 2.
Okay.
That looks reasonable. Can you move it? Let's go to his face. Get his face in the shot. Yeah, I think I mean, I'm not sure how accurate they are if you're worried about mimicking a camera setting or anything, but there looks to be definitely plenty of scope there for.
Yeah.
This is a weird one. This is a weird one of like creating realistic depth of field in a cartoon style.
Cell shaded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good to have the option though. Film grain, I don't think is necessary in this game. I can't even see it.
Like at all. Yeah.
Sharpness as well. The screen warp.
I'm this one. I can see some cool uses of that. This is still not working. I think that might be some animations.
It will be stuff that's going on at the time. Bound had something that I never understood, and even after I wrote the review and I said I don't know what this particular setting does, and the developers told me afterwards, and it was certain settings that were enabled after completing the game. So in the first playthrough it literally did nothing, but after completing the game then you could toggle these level specific settings.
I'm going to... Yep. You are not seeing the game anymore.
That's fine.
And we are back. Hi.
So assuming that that's worked fine, which we won't find out until I get all your files and I try to compile this. But that was an interesting look at a completely new, let's say, the newest photo mode currently.
Yeah, and innovative, in a lot of ways.
Oh yeah,
like I
definitely.
can see this. This will go as a great photo mode. Like I can see people commenting on this, like being, "Oh, have you tried this photo mode? It's great. You should try it."
It will
Yeah,
probably be one of those that in future, when this games that still aren't doing certain things, and we'll be like, why doesn't it have such a feature when Hi-Fi Rush had that?
yeah. 5 years
Yeah.
ago, yeah, like how we say about the advanced options for Days Gone now, how that wasn't applied to more games. But yeah, it was cool. It was cool to
Yeah.
see, and I can't wait to start playing it
Oh,
and share it. I might go ahead.
so sorry, completely like separate idea there, because right, my thought process was, let's ask people, are you playing it, and if so, share us some of your shots. And then I thought, oh, you can't do that on YouTube, but that's okay because we now have the Photomode Unplugged social media account. It's just on Twitter for now, isn't it?
Just on Twitter
Yeah.
for now. Yeah,
So
giving it a try.
follow again, like and subscribe and follow. The list is long.
Yeah. Now, if you want to stay up to news for the Photo Mode Unplugged, let's say we haven't had the opportunity that happening, but we never skip a week. But imagine that there is no
Yeah.
episode that week. That's where we are going to announce the themes for each week. If we want to, the input of the viewers, of the audience, that's where we will ask questions. So please follow us on Twitter.
So we'll make a post on there, maybe asking for your Hi-Fi Rush pictures.
Hi-Fi Rush. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Send them so that I can get inspired and take shots when I start my playthrough. Okay. So next week, The Last of Us Part 1,
No.
the TV show, Season
yes.
1. Season 1. And we are probably going to talk about the photo mode and everything else. So leave your opinion about it in the comments below if you already seen the whole season, and we will look at it after we seen the finale.
Yep.